Greetings everybody, and thank you for clicking on the video. With the announcement of the new Avatar series, Avatar 7 Havens, I had a simple thought connected to a real-world question. Was integration actually the answer? Before the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964, the discussion on how the African American should move forward was on the tongues of every African American leader. Whether we should integrate or simply avoid and claim our own piece of land to settle in America. I bring this up because, as we saw in the new Avatar announcement, Korra previously left the spirit portals open, which allowed ease of access for spirits and humans to traverse between the two without much difficulty. In doing so, the world has now entered a cataclysmic state due to both spirits and humans now having free space together and not sharing a common good for each other. I want to see if what Korra did in integrating the two worlds was the wrong choice based on the integration in our world. Is integration impossible? Or is this just the groaning of pains of pregnancy into the birth of a new and better world for the world of Avatar? Separate but equal, a doctrine established in the 1896 Plessy v. Ferguson case stated that so long as public facilities or other utilities, which were racially segregated during the time, were maintained equally without partiality, that was constitutional. On paper, this would seem to be a valid interpretation of the 14th Amendment, granting citizenship to all natural-born Americans with equal opportunities and protections separately under the law. So long as neither side is abused or granted preferential treatment, both sides could coexist separately from each other. I share this to show how, on paper, this should have allowed both people to coexist in separate spaces. However, the treatment of the colored man was subhuman, in fact. Even if they did technically have the same facilities or opportunities, they did not have the same maintenance nor treatment in the workspace. Pushing forward to the civil rights era of the 1960s, in which we had prominent names such as Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. There were many more influential black leaders at the time, but I'm going to use these two and sadly bastardize their positions to simply yay or nay for integrations. Please forgive me for this, but I'm getting lazy. But let's get serious again. Martin Luther King Jr. launched his campaign with peaceful protests to attack the heart of white America, to make the whole heart of America bleed for the atrocities facing the black American. And one of the goals of this campaign was to integrate black and white people into the same spaces, shown through his I Have a Dream speech. On the other hand, we have Malcolm X, who actually wasn't against the integration of races, but didn't believe it should come to the act of a law being passed and forcing them together. He believed that if he had a gun to the head of a white man and left him no choice, that was no integration. True integration would have been through brotherhood, where the white man would allow black people into their spaces voluntarily. But Malcolm X knew better. He knew the day where white America would accept black people would never come. And so he decided the best course of action was for America to give the black man a piece of land for us to go and separate ourselves from them. He believed it was deserved for the labor and trauma done to our forefathers in the building of America. If they were to forcibly integrate, then no true brotherhood will form and the problem will remain the same, just more danger in a closer proximity. Eventually, through the efforts of the freedom fighters, Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, forcibly ending Plessy v. Ferguson separate but equal, but remember, forcibly. Could they truly exist together if it was not done by the hearts of the people and instead by the law of the land? Now, to speak on the world of Avatar, I believe they would face the opposite issue. Ages long ago, humans and spirits both lived in one world, united. However, they were together, they were still separated. The humans lived on lion turtles, which served as mobile cities and giving elemental abilities for those who ventured out to gather food. the turtles serving as the constitutional protections, protecting humans from the spirits and keeping humans out of the spirit territory. Though they had the opportunity to come and interact and find some cultural exchange, the lives of the two would clash to the point of open conflict if they were left to their devices. Avatar 1 saw this firsthand and decided it was best that humans and spirits were divided and having the Avatar be the bridge to resolve any conflicts between the two. And for the ages to come, this worked, excluding the actions of Avatar Yangshin, until we come to Avatar Korra. Korra believes that the best choice after her experiences is that as times move forward, the need of an avatar will not be needed, and that humans and spirits need to find a way to coexist without the need of a singular bridge. With the opening of the spirit portals forcibly integrating both worlds, the only problem is there is no Constitution-esque protection, i.e., no lion turtles from what we see so far. With no guarantee of protections and the rise of human ambitions to utilize and abuse the resources of the spirit world would cause a conflict never before seen. Though Korra had good intentions with integrating the worlds, she had little experience or knowledge on how they could effectively integrate with a common good. So, does this mean it was a mistake to integrate the spirit and human world? Did Black America truly integrate into the world they were denied from wholeheartedly? No, they were not. Yet they kept pushing forward. Malcolm X was right in the fact that a law to integrate these two people would not solve the problem of the heart. Black people were now able to enter white facilities, yet they were not welcomed. But due to constant efforts of people such as Ruby Bridges, Jackie Robinson, and Julius Wades, the ceiling was shattered. Through enough time, Black people and even other people of color are now able to come together and share the same opportunities and freedom reserved only for white America during the time. Moving that in. Though if not perfect, we're better than what we were before. So, what about the world of Avatar? Korra opens the portals and now the world is worse than ever before. Active antagonism between the humans and spirits, no one to bridge the differences because they both hate the Avatar even more, and no common good or natural protection between them to secure the world. So I ask again, was Korra short-sighted? Did she not think of the ramifications joining the worlds? I say she did and still chose to do so not out of ignorance, but a belief of a better world. A belief that the two worlds in time would come together and become one for a good. I believe with the new Avatar, their mission is to become a common good for both worlds, not as a singular bridge between the two, but as a guide as to how to achieve peace. This being nothing more but groaning of pains of pregnancy until the birth of a new world. You must destroy the old to create the new. Okay, I would like to say thank you to all those who stayed until the end of the video. Sorry if it felt a little bit rushed towards the end. I wanted to go more in depth with the parallels between Korra and Juan and Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X and much more, but I got tired. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment if you want. If you like to, in a comment if you like to see me do more of these ideas. Jesus, I'm keeping this part in. It's the ending. I don't care anymore. But I like doing video essays. I like doing nerdy stuff like this, other than gaming content. And I did one video like this before, the Black Adventuring video. Hopefully I link it over here. But I would like to say thank you again for just watching this video. Thank you.